Hi everybody, in this video we will go over O2 worksheet string and loops methods, exercise 5 only. So once again, this can be found in ACM student files, the unit 6 folder, O2 worksheet O2 worksheet string plus loops methods, and then SOL just means solution. So when you see that, you'll probably see this first, but if you scroll down the page, you see the exercises that you are supposed to do. Today, we will go to the very last exercise down here, which is exercise 5. So, write a method named Happy B-Day that accepts as parameters a string called name and an integer named x. The method returns nothing, and it prints out Happy Birthday and a name a total of x plus 2 times. Everything will print in the terminal window. So let's look at the examples below. So we have a Happy Birthday method, and if the name is Phoebe and it says 3, then it prints Happy Birthday Phoebe 5 times. If the name is Chandler Bing and the parameter integer is 5, it prints Happy Birthday Chandler Bing 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's take a look at this. Now let's see. When we do this, we will be printing out Happy Birthday plus the name a certain number of times. So let's take a look at this. The method says it accepts as parameters a string named name. So let me highlight that. And an integer named x. So it says it accepts a string named name and it accepts an integer named x as well. So int x. The method returns nothing. So because it returns nothing, my return type will be void right here. It's void. And so it's just going to print out Happy Birthday, so it's not going to return anything. So we have system.out.print, or in this case it's print line, so that each phrase will be on a separate line. So remember, print ln causes you to just hit enter after each phrase. So let's see. Let's pretend that x is 3. Just like in Happy Birthday Phoebe 3. So we'll go ahead and feed these parameters in just for the sake of argument. So we've got Phoebe for the name, and we've got x as 3. So in this case, let me just do that. Okay. So what do we do so that it prints Happy Birthday Phoebe 5 times? Well, we could start at int I equals 1, and then we can go up till, well, if we go up to 3, that's going to print 3 times. But we don't necessarily want to do it. We want to print 5 times. So how many more times should we print? Well, we could just put a 5 here, and that would work. Or we could say, instead of the 3, we could just do 3 plus 2. So that looks like it works. Let's try it for Chandler Bing and then 5. So I'll just write Bing for the name because I don't want to write out Chandler Bing. And then 5. Well, what do we do in this case? Well, if we start at 1, we go 3 plus 2, it's going to print Chandler Bing 5 times. But we want it to print 7 times. So we could just change this to a 7, or instead we could change the 3 to a 5. Now let's think about this. What else represents that 5? Well, isn't this just the x? So if we go from 1 to, let's just erase the plus 2. If I go from 1 to x, it will print out Bing 5 times. If I go from 1 to x, it will print Bing 3 times. So we want to print it 2 more times, so we'll make it x plus 2. That way, if x is 5, it'll go from 1 to 7, so it prints out happy birthday 7 times. And then if x is another number like 3, it'll print it out, instead of 3 times, it prints it out 3 plus 2, which is 5 times. So that's pretty much the answer on how to do this. As an alternative, some people like to do this. So they like to start at 0, and normally if I go 0 to x, then it will, if I go from 0 to x, so let's just say, for example, that x is 3. This will go ahead and print out, if x is 3 and we want to go from 0 to 3, it really doesn't go till 3, it goes till 2. So this goes 0, 1, 2, which means it's going to print out happy birthday 1, 2, 3 times. And that would end up working. So now all I would have to do is just add plus 2 here. So now if x is 3, I want happy birthday to print 5 times. So this will go from 0 to 3 plus 2 is 5, but it has to be less than that, so it's 4. So this will go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times that it will print happy birthday. So this solution also ends up working. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down so that you can see 3 solutions. So this third solution here is just the exact same thing as this solution here. It's just in a while loop. So it starts at I equals 1, and then it goes up until x plus 2, prints out happy birthday name, and then I plus plus. I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of this stuff here so that you can write down the full answer to the problem. And I will go ahead and make that one color to make it a little more uniform. And you could basically do any of these 3 answers will work for the solution to example 5. That's it. Let me know if you have any other questions, and the other exercises to this worksheet are in other videos. Thank you.